Lucy Kelly, food editor of Weight Watchers, you're back again. And just by looking here, I see nachos. But usually nachos you think, oh, it's not too good for you, it's really unhealthy, lots of cream.
It can be very unhealthy, but we've created a healthy version, which is fantastic for having at home.
Okay, so what do we do first for this
first
recipe?
thing, I'm going to finely dice a red capsicum.
Okay.
And we need a salsa made, so you can start on that, where we need a avocado that's mashed up.
Okay, I can do that. So what's so different about this one in regards to if you're really trying to change your lifestyle and try to consciously make an effort to eat healthier, when you're doing nachos like this?
This contains beans, which are a really good filling food.
There's no meat.
So it's just great to have the odd night where you don't have meat, to sort of break it up a bit and to have a couple of veggie meals a week. Instead of eating meat, you can have more grains and more beans.
Legumes,
so here we've got corn, which is like a grain, and we've got the legumes, and you actually end up having a well-balanced protein anyway. Yeah. It just breaks it up, but it's important to have meat as well. I think it's important to have plenty of lean protein because it's so filling.
Fantastic. And now the only thing I see some cheese there. Is it a special type of cheese?
It is. It's a fat-reduced cheese.
Yep.
Living the Weight Watchers lifestyle, you end up sort of making those sort of choices all the time when you're shopping the supermarket.
Yep.
And you just get into a really healthy habit of just cutting the fat down in your diet.
I think a lot of people also think, you know, maybe you can't, there's certain things that you need to get that you can't find everywhere. But, I mean, corn chips you can find everywhere, especially the ones that don't use too much oil and salt. Yeah. And I guess you're saying you can get the low salt and beans, low fat cheese.
Well, I just find with a dish like this, it's really worthwhile choosing the salt-reduced, because you end up actually, the dish becomes too salty. So we've got the reduced salt red kidney beans, we've got the reduced salt taco seasoning, we've got a can of tomatoes there, and, you know, you actually don't need any more salt than that because there's a lot of salt in canned tomatoes and cheese, so that's plenty. Okay. Plenty for flavour as well as, you know.
Fantastic. So what's next? What do we do? We've got some oil
spray.
Yep.
My favourite thing.
Get that out of the kitchen.
Give your pan a spray before you heat it.
Okay, so that's looking good.
Yes, it's nice and softened. Took about 5 minutes to cook.
5 minutes, fantastic.
And then I'm just adding the salt-reduced taco seasoning. Just cook that for a minute till it's fragrant and you start to smell it.
So that's where all the flavour's going to come from, isn't it? It's got all the different spices and herbs all mixed up together.
It is. And then I'm just going to add our beans.
Over.
And some crushed tomatoes, a can of crushed tomatoes.
Smells great. Okay.
Put your chilli in.
Put my chilli in. We're going to put some lime.
Some lovely fresh lime juice.
Freshen it up a bit.
About a tablespoon.
About a tablespoon. Mussels.
Put our corn chips
into
here. And you can buy, this is 150 grams, so you'd use a quarter of this per person. And you can get some reduced fat corn chips now, which is great.
Some water for you there.
So about a quarter of this mixture will go onto here. If you make a little hole in the centre.
And, I mean, you've got some water there, but you might not need it. If it needs a little bit there...
I'll put my water in.
But it didn't look like it even needed it. But
I think it's good if you just want to simmer it for
a little bit
5
longer.
minutes.
Yep.
And just develop the flavour a little bit.
Smells pretty good.
It's nearly ready.
Okay, so what would you like? A spoon?
Have that spoon.
Yep.
So I've got the corn chips in here. I'm just going to spoon about a quarter of the mixture.
I love corn chips.
Into the middle of the bowl.
Once I start, I can't stop, which is a bad thing, isn't it?
This is portion control.
But this is portion control, absolutely.
And then some grated cheese on the top.
Okay. So because this is a light cheese, am I allowed to put more cheese on?
No, we tend to just sort of do about the same.
But that's the point, you don't need to.
I like
just a little bit
of
on the sides,
on the actual corn chips.
Lovely.
And then
Straight into the oven.
Straight
I'll
into
do
the
that for
grill.
you. Okay.
So we pop that in the grill. It's really only under there for less than a minute.
Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye on it, and then we can finish it off.
Okay.
Oh, loose. It's nice
yours or
and
mine?
bubbly. Oh, I think we're gonna have to share this one, which means we'll make another one afterwards. Lovely. So with that, all we need to do is put the salsa on. Did
That's
you want me
right.
to do that, or you can do it?
Just do a lovely dollop in the middle.
You know, when you go out, you see this, and this nachos for some people is an indulgence. It's something that you have on a special occasion. You know, it's sometimes quite greasy, but you know, it's not, is it?
Well, it is, and it is a very indulgent dish, but you still can have it when you're on the
Exactly.
Weight Watchers program because the program's designed to allow for treats and indulgences. But this is a great version that you can have any night of the week.
So you can still have it out, but you can have it in a healthier way at home.
Yes.
Lovely. Thanks, Lucy.